to the game, bruh. Fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Famous for the way up. Play the game, bruh.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest. There ain't no way I'm ever stopping.
I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top,
I'm always flirting with pain. She like to hurt me and maim. I'm always working to change, but she's still lurking the same. I keep on building a dynasty while the haters be trying me, but they hate from inside. You see, hate themselves in society, so I let them speak quietly while my actions speak wider. See, they be hiding in privacy with the screen. Oh, the irony to hate someone who's trying to be whatever they would like to be. We all feel the anxiety. We make our own rivalries. Yo, so where is all the positivity? I feel like we all just hate on everything, it's killing me. Thoughts build quick, causing different possibilities. Negative thoughts will cause different disabilities. So do better, work hard under pressure. If you got no time, work smarter than ever. Don't ever let them tell you that you can't never say never. And turn your mind into the truest of go-getters.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest. There ain't no way I'm ever stopping.
I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
Hello everybody, welcome to Let's Play Scrabble. What we're going to do today is have another Scrabble Skirmish. So the four of us who you see here are going to take turns playing each other and commentating on the game being played. And then at the end we'll have a little tournament of, well, I should say we'll have kind of a best of two. That's what I mean by a tournament. A one-game tournament. The top two. So why don't we go ahead and start with introductions. So I'm Brian Garnett from St. Louis. We are all sort of promoting something next to our names here. So next to me you see a link to my Twitch channel where you can find me playing Scrabble as well as other games such as chess. Why that's my name and I'm here. That's a long story. We can get to that later. But why don't we go clockwise here, starting at the top left and skipping me and then continuing. So Kyle, tell us about yourself and the Montreal Scrabble Club.
Hi, my name is Kyle. I'm from Montreal. I've played in Montreal for 4 years now. The club is a very good one. We have some bragging rights too, two national champions 2 years in a row. I've been also playing for 4 years. It's been very great playing Scrabble. I love it. For any newcomer in around the Montreal area, it's a great place to start. We have a lot of newcomers recently. It's been very good.
And do you plan to keep that streak going some year? The players from the Montreal Scrabble Club winning the national championship?
It's a dream of mine, but not achievable yet. But one day.
I can definitely see it happening. Lindsay, tell us
Hi,
about
I'm
yourself
Lindsay
at
Shin.
New Orleans.
Yes, I live in New Orleans and I'm part of the team who runs the Crescent City Cup every January. We have a fun tournament. It's nice and warm relatively warm down here compared to where many of you are in the north. So we're happy to welcome you down here with good food and lots of fun and some Scrabble.
Awesome. Art, do you want to tell us about yourself and Orlando Scrabble?
Hey, yeah, I am Art. I live here in Orlando. I've been part of the club here since 2007. I'm a co-director. We get lots of visitors throughout the year. People come to the Orlando area and they want to stop by and play Scrabble. We love to have them. We've got players, experts down to kitchen table. So anyone who shows up, we've got a match for them.
And did you have a particularly busy summer this year?
Oh, I don't remember. So it's a whirlwind. 2 weeks in Vegas, seeing all of you, and just watching a whole lot of Scrabble, a whole lot of champions get crowned. Yeah, 2 years in a row, I'm shaking somebody's hand from Montreal. It's fantastic. Lots of fun, a lot of work, but it's we enjoy it, and we're already putting our plans together for next year.
Anything you want to say about next year's nationals?
Well,
Anything we know?
we've got offers in hand, and we're whittling them down. And we expect to have a decision made by the end of the month. Now, last year we were in Baltimore on the East Coast, and last year we were out west in Las Vegas. So you would think we're looking at the Midwest right now. So that's what I can tell you. So.
All right. So you may have just heard my cat Russ. He'll probably be making a cameo pretty soon. So what did I want to say? I wanted to say that the four of us, none of us are at the very top level of Scrabble. We're more in the middle. So hopefully our play could be a little bit more relatable to newer viewers out there. And speaking of newer viewers, I encourage you to like the video and subscribe to the channel. This channel has been growing a lot in the past few months, and I hope to see that continue. So should we get started?
Yep.
I believe Kyle and Lindsay will be playing the first game, so the viewers will be watching the board of their game and listening to Art and I discuss what's going on in the game. So, yeah, I think Kyle and Lindsay, if you want to go ahead and match each other on woogles.io. Looks like they've done that. And we'll be joining their game soon. So, in case we didn't get this link in the YouTube chat, I'll put that there. This is the site where a lot of us like to play Scrabble, or I should maybe call it OMG Words. Okay, looks like we're looking at the board now, and Kyle is first to go with this rack of some scoring tiles and a couple of eyes.
Those are definitely tiles.
Those are tiles.
Not a whole lot of fun here. I mean, you could go. All right, Oxid went down. That's interesting placement. Exposing the vowels, but we'll see.
True. Yeah. So he put those vowels next to the double letter scores, which can be a bit dangerous if the other person has a high scoring tile to put down next to that and go both ways. Although he does obviously have the X. He played the X, so he doesn't have to worry about that tile. But a QI next to Oxid would have hurt a little bit.
All right.
On the other hand,
Lindsay
that's not too.
Breaks out of her 7 constants with some decent scoring. So that's all she could hope for there. Very good. Kyle has a W and U, and we all know that W and U are probably the worst two letters to go.
Indeed.
All right, he's able
he gets rid of one.
He used that exposure to his advantage. Very good.
Yes, he did. Thinking 2 moves ahead.
Yeah. All right. So with Lindsay, my knee-jerk reaction is to play Vig. And there it is.
There you go.
It is from my mouth.
So I'm gonna catch up on the YouTube chat a little bit if you want to discuss the game.
Oh, let's see here. Double I's and the U. It needs to be broken up here. So Deb, all right, we took the triple word. Tribe. Very good. 33 points. Lindsay still cannot draw any vowels. So she's going to have to play through the I and tribe, or she's going to have to exchange to get any traction here with her racks. All right, and she does exchange. Okay, so you see OU and you look for a T and try to make something with it, but I don't think there's an outward here for Kyle.
Yeah, that's my method as well. Yeah, I don't see one. It looks like he doesn't have any bingos available.
Okay. He has an A hook for Vig to make Viga if he wants to go that route.
Interestingly, his best play is quite hard to find, but his next best play is actually to play unload, to unload some tiles below Vig, like you pointed out, forming VIGA.
Of course, Yao takes the L for Yowl if he wants to go over there.
True.
All right. So,
okay.
Lurid.
So right. That's a 12-point play just to fix his rack a little bit.
Tighten up the boards there. Okay.
Oh, Lindsay has some unfamiliar tiles to her. These vowels. We'll see if she knows what to do with those.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're thinking of getting rid of the. So it'd be nice if she could play vid and go two directions.
And you might think you want to play zig, but that's might go in vowel trouble again. So you want to unload some consonants in this play.
Agreed. So the engine likes to play a 6-letter word at the top right to score to the triple.
Invert?
Score a bit of one.
Invert?
Yeah, invert. Good.
Okay, invert. Okay, I like that. Yep.
For some reason, I have trouble seeing plays to the triple word scores. It's just it's kind of the opposite player or the opposite.
Zinger.
Problem.
Zinger is nice. Zinger is very nice.
Yeah.
I like.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, forming oxide. Good find. So
all right,
that was 45 points.
I am so tempted, even though it can be a little risky to play Nota there. You really want to get rid of the F though.
Yeah, can we do that? Besides just FA. Anoa.
Anoa. Okay.
Interesting underlap. So.
Mm-hmm. All right, we have a blank.
Pretty defensive.
Blank.
Yes, Lindsay picks up the first blank, the most valuable tile in the bag, or tied for the other blank. It's being the most valuable. Although it scores 0 points, it's true. So she has one bingo available that would be very hard to find. It would be a 9-letter word over thins through the IN that was just formed.
Oh, okay.
So since that's a very hard play for anyone to find it, she may be taking a while in this turn trying to find a bingo. And if she finds that, we'll be very impressed. Otherwise, she's probably looking to just get rid of the V somewhere, since that's a clunky tile.
Yeah. Thanks. I'm glad it's her playing with this rack and not me.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what kind of racks you're playing with. I know in my last skirmish, I was playing 3 players who were significantly better than me, but also they were drawing significantly better than I was. So that was not a lot of fun.
And
Hopefully,
I don't know why.
get a
I don't know
blank or
why
two
these
today.
stronger players just draw better. I think it's just part of the mojo.
Yeah, it's just a form of hazing newer players have to go through. Okay, so she dumps the V. Unfortunately, also dumps an E.
So, what was the bingo? I'm curious.
Oh, I thought I said it was over thins through the IN.
Over things. Okay.
Yeah, so a 9-letter word, always tough to find.
So
Okay. Yeah,
it's just
next to
dump
the E.
that. Yeah. It doesn't help with the 2 T's, but
True.
you have to get rid of the F and the W. They need to go away. Oh.
Yeah, sometimes you have to, there you go. Good call.
There was also
Sometimes you
defect.
just have to get rid of one of your problems instead of both.
Sure. Okay.
Oof, believe it or not, she still doesn't have a bingo here.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Last turn she had a very tough one to find, but here she doesn't have any. Let's see. The top play is RUTH, which is a name as well as a Scrabble word, next to few, forming the words eft and
Okay. Ruth. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That score's nice.
When I say the
Yeah,
best play, that's according to the engine, which doesn't consider the state of the board, just score plus the tiles that are kept. But it looks like it.
Okay.
Oh, she plays hut.
Had to get. She felt like that U was too much of a hassle, and I understand that completely.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Ute would make sense here to get rid of U, the U, duplicate T, duplicate E.
Ute. Well, you can play that at 1D, but I don't.
Yeah.
It's a good use of it. You can play it at M1, but that's.
Of course. Oh, cute. Okay. So. All right. Does Lindsay have a bingo this turn? I will turn my head to the left, and she does have. I don't know how to say this word. Strigil.
Strigil. Oh, Strigil. Okay.
And then she has a few bingos again through that IN on the bottom left, some ING words. So she
relisting.
Yeah, if she sees that ING possibility down there, yeah, she might find that.
Yeah, relisting would be nice and flashy.
Yeah, there's also bristling.
Bristling, okay.
Score is 184 to 115, so Kyle's up by about 70. Lindsay's going to want to.
She needs that bingo.
On a bingo soon.
Before he finds the second
she's down
one.
Down to under 3 minutes. I'm not able to see Kyle's time. Might need to resize my window here. 5 minutes for him. Yeah, that's the tough thing about blanks is that, they're very valuable, but they also sometimes can take up a lot of your time trying to find a word using it. You have to go through all the possibilities.
That is the truth. And if you get a second one on your rack, it's the blessing that is a curse at the same time, because
indeed
you'll eat up a lot of time, and then you'll second guess yourself.
There it is.
There it is. Okay. That pulls are about even, but Kyle's ready to pounce.
Sorry, a little behind on chat. I'll try to catch up here. Is strivingly good. I don't know.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Nice.
beautiful.
Majesty.
That is beautiful.
Lindsay doesn't like to see that. Although, nice scoring play there to come back,
Yeah.
but still behind by about a bingo, and it's Kyle's turn.
So 25 tiles in the bag. You're up 50.
Russ.
I think it's a little soon to spend too much time on defense.
I'll be right back. Sorry.
All right, so Lindsay's got everyone's got a valid problem, it seems, this late in the game. The triple double, great for basketball, but not great for Scrabble.
Okay, sorry about that. I was getting attacked by my cat. Didn't want anyone to see me suffer.
Okay,
That was a cat emergency on my emergency for me. Yes.
sure. All right. Let's see. Can Lindsay make something happen this game? She's got some nice tiles, some heavy scoring tiles, and Kyle's just got vowels. Duplicity.
Two ends. Yeah, this is getting closer.
So yeah, he's got to take that spot out. Spoken.
Axer Typo really likes your joke. I believe the double one.
Love you, Josh. I love you, man.
Or triple double, sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, so the game's moving quickly now. Kyle putting the time pressure on Lindsay, who is dealing
Maybe
with.
she should use those S's to hook to Zai and Zinger.
Yeah.
Although she's 80 points is not gonna probably out of her reach at this point, but
Comes Sen. Yeah, down by about 60 now. We'll just be looking to score with the F somewhere, I imagine.
And we get to this point in every tournament we play, and then we're just trying to conserve spread because even though you've lost the game, the tiebreaker is point differential, so you need to maximize your plays as you're finishing up, no matter how painful it may be.
I suppose that holds for us in our skirmish today too, so something for us to think about.
Okay, so
let's see what the engine likes. Frena, Frena, or just B and
Frena.
BIS. Nothing too flashy.
Yeah, I'm generally an advocate of playing as many titles as I can to shorten the game at this point.
So would you would prefer to play a lot of tiles rather than just one tile in the spot?
With the lead,
since there are two in the bag.
Yeah. I've got the lead. I'm emptying the bag. Yeah, because something. I do see Steeped as a possible bingo for Lindsay, so he does have to consider defense. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, let's see what she's
FE.
going to do. Seep.
Now it's just down to Normally, it would just be down to whether she can play a bingo here, but it's not looking good for that.
Yeah.
I see. Good. Okay, so this game is over, but they're just playing out the end, kind of waiting out the clock at this point. Tough racks for Lindsay in this game.
And Kyle can get some points. Well, there's only 3 tiles left in the bag, so he needs to get off the biggest tiles he can. Punt.
He punts the turn over to Lindsay. Needy comes down, and this A will be dropped somewhere. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at what was in the bag. Now the A will come down somewhere. Okay.
All right.
404 to 366. A game with no challenges, right?
No challenges. No.
Oh. But there's one thing we may have missed. The relistings is not a word, actually. Did you bring that up? I didn't.
No, I did not. No. Of course, listings is good, but relistings.
Welcome back, Kyle and Lindsay.
Hello.
Lindsay, we were not envying the decisions you had to make at the beginning, and especially once you picked up that blank, there were either no bingos or really, really tough ones to find. So that kind of ate up your time.
Yeah, I got stuck trying to figure out that bingo. Majesty was beautiful, Kyle. This is very good.
Lindsay, Majesty was a great play, but actually Art and I missed this when it was played. That should have been challenged. Relistings is no good, it turns out.
Oh, okay. Crazy. Well, I don't know that I would have challenged anyway, so it's okay.
Yeah,
I was unsure about relistings, but with a J and an M, I was like, I really want to go for Majesty. It's a majestic play.
That's right.
I just took a chance on relistings. I didn't know if it was good or not.
Worth it, yes. Worth it.
Yeah, any other things you wanted to discuss about this game? At some point.
I did oxid in the wrong spot. Whoops.
Oh, yes. we were
I did put that in the wrong spot. Ooh. Whoops. That's all I can say about that.
I thought Zinger was a great find there, Lindsay.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
That was sweet.
Got a few points on that one.
Yeah.
Also, relisting is a good find.
That was. I am not one to find nines, but I think the IN was, and then you have a G, right? So then that made it a little. But I still took too long, and then I think I was pressured with the time towards the end for sure.
Yeah, there was another. There's another bingo through that IN. Blister. Was it? Bristle.
It was bristling.
Bristling.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. There were 2 there.
Yeah.
Well,
Does Bristling take the S?
a couple more that were less common words. But anyway, so I think Brian and Art will be playing the next game. So before we get to this game, I want to remind viewers to like the video and subscribe. Ooh, we have 1620 now. Last time I was here, which was very recently, was 1450. So thank you to all those new subscribers. Let's keep that up. Yeah, so Art, are you about ready?
I am ready.
I'll go ahead. Oh, you challenged me. All right, so
All right, so it's our turn, Kyle.
Yes. I've never formally met you. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I think we have met I think I have seen you at tournaments around. So I'm sure we'll be at more
Yes, I
tournaments.
have seen you before too. Yeah.
For sure. No, nice to meet you. And I know Brian has come to our Crescent City Cup, I think 2 years now. So it's been nice to see some new faces. So if you get a chance to come, Kyle, we'd be more than welcome. More than
Yes.
thrilled to have you down there.
In New Orleans, I've been wanting to go there for a while. I think I have to skip again this year, but
Yeah.
I'll really try. And wow, right away, a bingo
Oh, bingo. Very good, Art.
with Heather. I like the little gif.
Josh has some good gifts for us. Let's see. What would you play with this J and a blank?
This is a tough wreck. You have the blank, so you want to try and bingo for the next turn, but with the G, the J, and I struggle with the Y personally.
Yeah.
In finding things with that.
Heathery? Do you like heathery?
Heathery.
I like heathery. Maybe we can use the Y somewhere there.
No, my strengths are in finding bingos, but any other like strategic play, that's not my forte. But he does jilt, which I like that play. That's
okay.
That's good.
Very
Scores
good.
quite a bit.
Keeps a G and a Y though. That's kind of.
Speaking of Y bingos, Art does have something here if you want to find it in the chat. But I don't see a spot right away.
I need to take another minute to find this bingo.
Well, there you go. He didn't bingo, but Tethery was good.
Tethery. Oh, Heathery was good. What? I'm sorry, I missed the bingo. What was it?
It was Virale.
Virale.
Which I'm pretty sure is good. I can double check it.
Yes. No, that is not easy to find though. I wouldn't have found it myself. I would have taken at least a few more minutes.
Also, it appears as though this is a void game, so you cannot play any phony words. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in this game. That does change a little bit of the dynamic.
Do you see any bingos here? This is the double G might be kind of helpful.
With two G's. No, I don't like two G's. Two G's is. Now this is Brian. He's known to play egg. So there you go.
He's known to play egg.
And he does, which I think that's good. You want to get rid of the G's. Very clunky tile. I don't see anything.
More bingo prone tiles.
He has things through the T, but Jilt blocks it.
Maybe actually reanoint.
Oh, does
get to the T.
Oh yes, that does fit. Yes.
Not anoint her. Yeah.
Reanoint. Not easy to find.
Yeah, no, Art's busy directing tournaments. I don't know how often he gets to play. Yeah. See if he'll get this bingo.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll get it.
He plays Alien.
So
he had a lot of vowels, so I'm sure he wanted to try and get rid of some of those. Two ends, you want to remove one of the ends. And
is there anything...
Brian's rack is not.
I was auditory or something.
Auditory is nice, but Alien just blocked it.
Yeah,
wow, that's pretty interesting. But maybe there's something. I'm gonna see if there's something through the end, maybe.
Does anyone in the chat?
Nothing through the end.
I think there's a bingo here again with Heathery. If the blank is an L. Yes, Billy said duality. is a
Oh,
bingo.
duality.
Heathery. But again, that's bingoing with a
That
Y and
is,
a U. It wouldn't be on my radar. I'd be looking to
you'd
dump
have
the
to
Y and the U.
know. You'd have to know both heathery and then be able to find duality. He plays duty with the egg,
Okay, that's a good Y hook.
and it gets rid of the U as well. And Art has 2 U's on his rack, so doesn't feel nice.
And no Ulu space to dump it, or guru, or
Mm-hmm.
gonna have to power through this a little bit.
Well, I mean, like Ulu, move on. But if the D was like a little bit lower, I think it. Oh, he plays.
This is
Jupiter.
nice. This
This
got
is
to
good.
score some points here.
Opens up an X spot, but maybe there's already 3 U's gone. Maybe it wouldn't be that big of a problem to open that up.
Yeah.
Still, bit of a risk. More vowels for Brian.
Oh, holding on to that blank for so long.
If you're able to score, I'm not that upset of holding on a blank, but at one point you do want to get rid of it.
Sure.
What's a good vowel dump? What would you do?
I have a hard time with the C. I've been told many times that I need to hold on to my C longer than I am generally prone to do.
Well,
there you
gets
go.
rid of those.
This is good.
Oh, and actually, Art
And he
did pick up
blocks the
the
X
X. So
he might not even realize what a great play that was.
now maybe one would just put the X on the top right there for XU, but there is a good X spot with X and XI with Alien. You could try and do an overlap there, or you put XU up there.
This is, at least he gets rid of the U with this one as well.
Yes. So he had some good letters, and here there are some good bingos that
I know. Come on, Brian.
can do.
Take your time, Brian.
Through the N, there's one I found at least. Probably maybe through the V. Anyways,
several through the N.
And through the D, he finds a bingo. And Art does have a bingo to answer. He has 3 in that rack, I'm pretty sure.
I need to.
And he plays one of them with Heathers.
Wow. So many points.
So we're finally getting to the point where the game becomes exciting with bingo after bingo. Brian does have a bit of a terrible rack here. I don't know what I would do here. Maybe exchange.
Is there an Oidia or something?
Ooh,
yeah,
Oidia.
Oidia. I don't know if it goes anywhere yet, but
Oidia does keep 2 vowels. It's not really optimal, but if there's a good Oidia spot, that is a good play.
But maybe there's no spot, so yeah, because strains with those 3 consonants next to each other certainly is not easy for building words. Oh,
ooh, Ori, that's a good find. And it seems that Art has the opposite problem with too many consonants.
Can he use that triple word that they just opened? Yeah.
The O, you can have OI and then O. D, maybe something like, I don't know, bide.
Yeah.
Something like that. Though I'm looking at all these like double word spots opened with like jupon and like rivalry and things like that. Right. With the consonants that Art has, I would look there. Maybe like maybe like BAM or something. with rivalry in
Sure.
Alien. Get
Sure.
rid of some of the consonants, score like 20, 30.
Maybe even damn. Damn would have been nice over rivalry.
This is an interesting play. He plays I Am.
That's risky. Oh, yeah. I don't know if that was worth
Well,
it. But, and Art took
I
out a
think
bit of
he,
a lead point.
Oh, R has a blank. Sorry, a bingo. But I don't think it plays. Oh, that's a good play.
Cool. I love all the overlaps here. Yeah, now we're running out of bingo spots.
So I assume that Art wanted to open I Am so that he could do something with an I for his next turn, but it seems that Brian snatched that away from him. And Brian has a Q with only one okay spot that I can see so far, unless there's something better.
Are you looking to just dump that Q, or is there something that I'm missing here?
If you can't play the Q for a lot of points, I hate the Q.
Yeah.
I would just like play QI immediately or exchange, but exchanging feels bad when you're down by so much.
Yeah.
If you had an I, Sank would be pretty good, but yeah, this is not easy.
Are they playing?
Oh, it seems that
Is it stuck? I'm not.
we do have a bit of a technical issue right now. So, what would you do in this position?
I might try to just keep scoring, and use the L and the M, and maybe hold on to that Q for one. I don't know. Grab a T, maybe that could go with the A, or even QIS or something to score a little bit more with that Q instead of just the 11 points.
Mm-hmm. I saw a play of Clam with a rivalry and Alien. Does keep Q and vowels, but if you wanna score, that would be an option.
Yeah.
I don't know if exchanging is the great deal, but maybe you get last Hail Mary in. Maybe you get like a triple. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you have good enough tiles here to do something instead of exchanging. So one of Austin and I's projects right now is coaching school Scrabble kids, and we are every spring Stefan Fatzis organizes a tournament for the children, and they play in pairs. So it's really exciting to see them working with their friends and just enjoying our game. But one of the challenges is continuing to score, and sometimes they feel very time pressured just by having the clock there. And so we try to tell them, just take a second and keep scoring. Don't settle for the 7 points here or there. Just keep scoring, and you'll be all right. So it's interesting to take it, to see Scrabble from a different perspective and in these children's eyes, and just learning along with them kind of from the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely keep scoring is definitely a lesson that I should learn in my games. I'm quite the fisher sometimes.
Yeah.
School Scrabble is definitely a very interesting prospect. If I had heard about Scrabble sooner, I would have played as a kid. I've only been playing for 4 years. I would have been playing.
So how did you get into Scrabble? How did you find a club, or how did you get interested in it?
I've always wanted to do something competitive, and I decided to kind of stick to my skill sets when I was like looking for something. I was getting into. Oh, we have a game up.
Wow! Oh, much has happened.
I'll just quickly say, chess wasn't my thing. I looked up Scrabble on YouTube, and
cool.
Here we are.
Very good. Well, we're glad you've joined our community.
So it seems that Brian
We'll
did get a
pick
bit of a comeback, but
not enough.
hard to- so he did do the Q dump.
He did the Q dump first.
I think I'll have to find the game.
Hi, Brian. Hi, Art. Welcome back. Sorry, we had some
Hello.
technical difficulties. I think we missed some exciting things there at the end of your game.
Well, it wasn't a contest at that point. Good game, Art.
No, it's very good. Go ahead.
I accidentally saw in the chat after my turn, though, that I missed duality. I don't know what else I missed, but that one's a pretty bad miss.
No, a U and a Y and a blank. I don't know that too many people would have found duality. It's not easy to see.
And you'd have to find Heathery, which I don't personally know.
That makes sense as a word, but I didn't think of it.
And
It always hurts when you struggle several turns to find a bingo with your blank, and then finally you do, and then they come right back with a natural bingo with strains.
Yeah, Desiers was nice.
Thank you.
I think Art missed re-anoint when he played Alien. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it's kind of, you have these pretty tiles, and sometimes it's not the words that come into your brain.
I really like this play of Zester for 74. Wasn't there to witness it, but
yeah, it just I put down frond and I pick up the Z, and it's like, oh, this works nice. I just kept thinking through the whole game. Brian saying, yeah, the higher rate players draw better, and then I open with a bingo, and then I'm sorry.
I was thinking
happens to the best of us.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you're supposed to win against me most of the time, but it doesn't have to be like that every time.
So,
it looks like
the chat was impressed that you played egg, Brian.
Oh, yes.
We're very happy to see that.
I did that for them. I mean, I could have played Yegg, but if you can play egg, you have to just play egg.
I'm not a Scrabble analyst, but I'm a Brian analyst, and I did predict that egg would come down. So
You did.
I have some merit.
If anyone's unaware, that's just kind of for some reason, it's a meme among the Scrabble Twitch community. So we always love to spot the eggs. I think we're still experiencing some technical issues that are getting resolved right now. So still going to wait another minute. Do we know who's coming up? Who's playing next? We're going to have to mix these partnerships at this point.
Oh, yeah. So I goofed there, and I set the game to void. So, oops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that you said anything. But I did use it a little bit.
I noticed
at
it
some
when
point,
I typed
tried
in
to play a couple
rivalry.
phonies.
I noticed when I typed in rivalry and I transposed the R and the L, and it's like, that's not a word. Oh, crap. So
that would have been the difference. I just would have challenged no mercy and wouldn't have passed back. Next game is going to be Art versus Kyle. So Lindsay and I will be talking through that game once we can get that started.
Kyle,
I suppose you two can go ahead and make sure to set it to double challenge.
Do we start it up, or should we still wait until things are fixed?
Yeah, I think we should wait just a
Oh, I mean, at least you could start the challenge, I suppose, and then we'll hold off on clicking on it and starting the game until we can show it.
All right, let me challenge.
I think we're good to go.
Okay.
All right.
And
All right.
remember to post the link into
Yes.
to our private chat here. Yeah, very well played, Art. 460 points. Okay, so now we have Kyle Fellahi versus Art Moore. This should be an exciting game.
How are you doing, Brian? How do you get excited about these kinds of streaming where people can see your play and see all the mistakes that you make? This is my
No, it's very
anxiety.
nerve-wracking.
Yes.
Yeah, especially when I haven't had much sleep. Oh, wow. We get wow right away.
That's a good way to
Wow,
start.
look at that play.
And I think, there we go.
Tiddler. Very nice.
Bingo from
Bingo
Kyle immediately.
by Kyle. Played very quickly. I'm going to also pull up their game so I can cheat and look at the computer and see what it suggests once in a while.
Yes, good plan.
So I happen to see right now it plays like ace. Makes sense to
Oh, because it's almost Desiers like you just played. Doesn't quite fit on the board. Is it?
yeah,
Oh yeah,
good
there's
point.
some,
Yeah, there are no bingos.
there's no other
It likes to
no
play.
playable bingos here.
No, it just likes to
Okay.
play ace for 24 points.
Okay.
Oh, right next to wow. So a very nice
Overlap.
play.
Yeah.
Mhm. My cat is still crying outside. He wants a second chance.
Well, my
Ace
child
comes
is
out.
not crying outside anymore. He went to the Lego store, so that's not an issue.
Very nice.
Let's
Oof,
see. Ooh.
Kyle's dealing with 3 O's and a U. Oh,
Okay.
very
Scoring some
logical
points here.
play.
Very good. Oh,
Yeah, 24.
is this another bingo for Kyle?
There has to be a playable bingo here.
Yeah, I think
This is for
dieters,
Art, actually.
diester. Oh, this is Art. Oh, okay. Got it.
Mhm.
Yeah, but there's
So he should
definitely some
probably
bingos
take
here.
the lead here. But yeah, you're right. On the rack itself is dieters, diester, re-edits, and recited.
Yeah. And are there
But
any
you might have to
eights?
play
Through-
through a letter. There we
There
go,
we go.
re-edits.
Nice.
But opening up a triple possibility. And
Maybe no triple.
that means, yeah, maybe no triple.
Maybe no. But he'll still score
That's
some
what Kyle has.
good points.
Yeah. When you open up a triple, you also open up the possibility for just one triple, which
Exactly.
so what I would be looking for is a chance to play egg, but it looks like there's no G. Oh, outgoer.
Lovely.
Is that good?
I wouldn't challenge it.
That
that's
is
for
not
sure.
good.
Oh,
You would
okay.
challenge? Good.
I don't think I
That would be a
would.
good challenge.
But
Oh,
no one
it doesn't
challenges.
get challenged.
We're a very trusting group here.
Yeah. Yeah, so if anyone didn't catch, Art and I accidentally played with the void setting where we were only allowed to play real words. But now in this game, we are not playing void. We're playing with challenge rules. So outgoer there should have been challenged. But like you said, it is tough to challenge something like that is a very plausible word.
Oh, did he miss Tainier? Is that yeah?
That wouldn't have played.
What on?
Wait, yeah, he had that bingo on his rack,
Okay.
but
It
wouldn't have played.
Tainier? Would it
Looks like
Tainier through the T? Maybe is that? Am I making up words now? It's quite possible.
at least it's not a word in
No.
this dictionary.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, it could
not
be
making
in
up words.
a
It's
larger
okay.
dictionary. Okay.
But he has a Z, so let's see what he can do with this What can he do now?
plays Doze. Ooze would have been more points up at the top right, but also a little
More
risky.
risky.
Yeah, on top of the X, I mean, it would open up a triple for a high scoring opportunity.
And so now I see Entrain and Tranny, then Dozen, maybe?
Or Dozer, yeah. Very
Or
good.
Dozer, sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I think I was looking at the actual game itself, so I saw it a few seconds before you. Who? Yep. Very nice.
Oh, lots of high-scoring plays now.
Yeah, 37 points. Nice little comeback. So the score is, well, yeah, it's, can we tell who's, yeah, it's Kyle's turn and he's up by 50. So, but look at those letters. My initials are in the middle, BCG, but unfortunately not good to have those together without some vowels.
This is a tricky play.
Yeah.
He can't really reach. Okay, Vlog is good. Getting rid of a G and a V and keeping a vowel.
Mm-hmm.
Resolin in Liars.
Yep. When they play at the bottom, at least. On top of
Entrain. It doesn't hit the triple.
Yeah.
But I would expect Art to see this one.
Yeah. For sure. So this is a high probability bingo. So players like us and above tend to have studied these words and practice anagramming. Oh, he misses it. Oh,
he
no.
passes up the bingo.
It might be the being on stream effect.
I think so. It's a lot of pressure to be on stream.
It is. But I find when I stream on my Twitch channel, when I stream Scrabble, although I have very top level players watching, they're always very kind when they make comments about my play.
That's good. I think he just exchanged that cue. He was talking he's talking in our previous game, or in your previous game, about when you had that cue play. How he's like, I hate the cue so much. I really want to exchange it most of the time. So it doesn't surprise me that he exchanged that cue.
Not only did he exchange the cue, he exchanged every other letter on his rack.
Okay. And Art scored some good points there on that triple. That was good that he had that F to kind of catch up with.
It made sense in a way to exchange all his letters, not even keep one of them, because that blank was still out there. So you increase your chances of drawing a blank, which he did.
Right. Is there a bingo here? I feel like there's a bingo.
Yeah, he has one word he could play. I don't know this word. It's Melaena.
Okay. And
Melena?
Yes, I make it an effort not to pronounce any Scrabble words because I do it wrong all the time. But that
I like when commentators even just say, like, he plays TO.
Right. Yeah, don't risk it.
Okay, so he dumps an A and an E, which he had 2 of each, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's confusing me a little because the clock is a little delayed on our screen here, but it's Art's turn. Down by 30. What can you do here? That play makes sense. That score is 23.
All right, Kyle.
Kyle
here we
go. Yeah. He's definitely finding a bingo here.
Yes.
Lots of high probs available. Let's just see which one comes down.
And I guess he can hook onto nil with another L, or above fern, or to the right of
above fern.
Ferns could work.
Those first 2 placements you mentioned would open up some high scoring triple possibilities. So he's probably taking his time trying to find a play that doesn't open up too much for Art to come back with.
There we go.
So he does play Inulays. So since he put a consonant above the yeah, we get our bingo gif here, or GIF. As I was saying, he put a consonant L above that double letter score, so it's much less scary, but there's still the double letter.
Yeah, that E is in a very precarious place for a 9-timer here. Not that
that's true.
I mean, I don't think there's a bingo. I don't think there's a 9-timer, but
not in this case, but
that would be like the scariest place to put an E.
JUN for 40. Nice.
And Kyle gets the Q back. At least he has an I to go with it. Yeah.
I always love drawing the Q 2 or 3 times in the same game. Right.
Would you have played the J here? I mean, I know he quadrupled the J. Was there a way for him to use that triple, or he left it open as a little? I don't know that I would have been able to leave it open.
Yeah, because other letters like the H could be played there for points. Yeah, I'm not sure. What does chat think? I'm sorry, I haven't been looking at chat lately. 3 S's unseen was pointed out. Hit is played for how much? 30. Nice. So he kept the Q.
He kept the Q. Yeah, I was thinking that.
Art is
down this board is closing up pretty quickly.
Yes, and look at that. Look at the unseen tiles. Oh man, 13 consonants and 3 vowels. Yeah. This is from Art's point of view. Plays Oba.
Okay, he's open. He needs to open it up. He needs to score some points.
True.
So that's a smart play. Uh-oh, but this Q situation is not good. Okay, there we go. Okay, I was about to say that spot.
Just for 14 points, but you know, I
to
played
get
my
rid
Q
of it
for 11. Yeah.
Yep.
So I'll be looking forward to playing you in the next game, I imagine. I don't believe we've played before.
That's true. Because I think when I've seen you, it's typically in New Orleans. I know I'm directing during those tournaments. Yeah.
Oba is OBAH is actually a phony. We missed that.
You know what? I actually played OBAH last weekend in a tournament, and I didn't think I had a P on my rack. I could have played OPAH, but I didn't think twice. Good. I put OBAH.
Nice. Yeah, Axer Typo in chat, who knows a few things about Scrabble, said that's a pretty common phony.
I also would have played Ivy here. Anytime I have Ivy, I want to get rid of the B and the Y together.
Yes, I find it's one of my very high up on my most common threes played.
Yeah.
At least when having those letters. Davy could have been played. It's pointed out in chat. So Kyle's turn. He's up by 34. What is he looking to do here?
That's a good question. This board is not too many places to play.
He wouldn't be worried about bingos as much as usual with the unseen tiles left. As you can see on the bottom right, if you're watching.
Yeah. No.
So I suppose.
I don't know. I'm a little stuck. Yeah.
I was looking at GIP.
Under re-edit. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, plays Meg for. I can't see how many. Unless I look here, 18. Okay.
Okay.
So he's up by 52. Should be Should
I
be
don't know,
safe.
Art. I don't know if this rack is going to help us get 60 points.
No.
Yeah, I won't put the F on that double word square under re-edits. I don't know. Even diff.
Yeah,
or
just
something, just to score points. But
yeah, like we were saying, it's even if you're losing, it's usually important to score some points. Oh, look at that pretty play.
oh, cute. That's very cute. Can he play off?
Boy,
Can, ooh,
in
maybe keys and nils, or
we've got some Kyle fans in chat. Some Montreal natives supporting their local player.
nice. And Kyle, I think Kyle's going to be going up 2-0 now. Will be his record.
Yeah, not too surprising. Very fast rising player.
Yeah. So did you both kind of start around the same time, maybe 3-4 years ago, playing competitively in tournaments?
My first tournament was a little less than 2 years ago. It was actually your Crescent City Cup in New Orleans.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, he has a bit more experience than I do.
Gotcha. And St. Louis is not exactly the hot spot for Scrabble right now, is it?
No, it's not. The game of chess has a stranglehold on this city.
Well, that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, it is very cool that in the past 15 years, just suddenly it became a chess mecca out of nowhere. Once that chess club was built. Yeah. Okay, we get Pesk.
Pesk is a nice play.
That's not a word. I was wondering if that was a word. It gets challenged off. It makes sense that it could be a word, but sorry, our viewers can't see that it was already challenged off.
Oh, okay. I didn't. I wasn't following on that screen. Yeah.
Yeah. So a little.
Well, good. I'm glad
weird,
someone's brave enough to challenge around here.
Yeah. Yeah, he must have been pretty sure about that at this stage in the game, because it is risky to lose a challenge.
Right. Oh, it's good. Well, Art's only 27 points behind now, actually.
Right. You're right. So if Kyle was wrong about that challenge, it could have been. Or no, actually, Art was the one who challenged. I'm sorry. So that made a lot of sense, actually, for Art to challenge.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Okay.
Pika.
Good Zaz and Pika.
Cute. Okay, that was scoring a lot. So I don't think an R and an F is gonna get us the points we need here, Art. This is a very good game, though. It's nice to see them play. So we need to talk about Outgoer.
Wow. Wow, it became a lot closer at the end with the remaining tiles left on Kyle's rack.
Yeah.
439 to 422. Very good game.
Very close.
So, yeah, we'll have the players back here in a second. And like you said, we'll talk about Outgoer. and hi, good game.
That was very good. It was so close.
Oh, boy.
So,
Fids,
Kyle,
F-I-D.
Yes?
How do you feel about Outgoer?
I thought it was a word. And
it's not a word.
Google's told me it wasn't. I'm like, oh no. And I guess pesk is not a word. That's
It
Well, I
should
was
be.
challenged
I
off,
agree.
so-
It should be a word.
I was
Nice challenge, Art.
bamboozled with Pesk. I would have never thought that wasn't a word.
Oh, I'm seeing in chat that apparently, I'm sorry, Art, but apparently you could have won at the end.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you could have played. I don't know if you could see the YouTube chat, but it looks like a pretty hard find.
Yeah. Well, I
Going through
I
two
rolled back.
disconnected letters.
I rolled back to Fid. I feel like I should have played Fids, FIDS, over Jin and Un. That lets me go out in 2. But yeah, let me see the chat.
And Opa's
That's a
not good
fast
either,
game. Right.
I am currently
forgot
learning
about
all
that
the
one.
4s. So obviously that's definitely a weakness of mine that I'm currently working on. If I'd studied them sooner, maybe this game would have gone better for me. But
Well, you certainly make
Well,
up
you
for it with
won.
your
That's all that
strengths.
yeah, I played Pesk. I'm like, hopefully he doesn't go out and like ever. And then he challenged it, and I just like, like what? I can't believe that's not a word. I've used the word Pesk before. Well, the more you know.
Yeah, gotta be very careful when you have a small lead late in the game.
Yeah, I was like
be
that
very
turn. I
cautious
was like
with
playing. I was playing very carefully too. Like I was making sure it's like let's do the best possible play. I like punks. I don't know. Do I do there? Like I was like, oh, this seems like it won't be any problems. And
I think the other
almost
one
made
was
me lost the
Oba.
game.
I recently played Oba in a tournament, and it also stayed on the board, so I didn't question this play. I thought it was a great opening play, opening the board up, Art.
I forget it. It needs an E. OBEAH is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was trying to open up, and it almost worked.
Just recently in a game, I did OBEA, which I think the bot challenged off.
No.
That also needs the H. Oh, what this word.
Yeah, that's one of those words that if you gave me a true false test and you put it there and you said, is this a word? I would say no. But when it's played in a game, sometimes I don't notice. I just kind of trust my opponent and just say, oh yeah, okay, that all right. And don't challenge. Anyway, looks like me, Brian, and Lindsay are set to play the next game with Art and Kyle commentating. So
All right, good
let's
luck.
get that started. I will go ahead and send the challenge right now.
That was quite the exciting game we had.
That was a lot of fun. I'm looking up. I was like, wow, he's got a lot of bingos. I'm still in this. So I even blowing the end game, I feel good about that one.
Yeah, and after Pesk, I was like, Pika. Oh, please don't make another mistake. I was like making sure that Pika was good.
You know, I felt like I had to block Zach if I had any chance to win, but I can't block it.
We'll be getting our game in just a moment.
Yep.
How long have you been playing Scrabble for, Art?
That's a loaded question. I've been playing Scrabble all my life because it was my mother's favorite game, and we need a link here. Hang on a second here.
I'll get that in a moment.
Yeah, it's my mother's favorite game, so I've been playing it all my life. But I started playing competitively in 2007. I actually signed up for a tournament and then signed up for a club. Okay. All right, so looks like Brian has got off to a nice start, and Lindsay's playing the vowel game, it seems, again.
would you play just off the A and the O and hope to get something good for the next turn, or maybe look through something to the D?
I would play MOA, MOA, over the
That's also
QE&T, because AORS is not bad. So
Does duetting take an S? Let me yeah.
Okay.
We have the post bingo blues. Brian has.
FEH is really tempting here for the points. There are the points.
Yep.
There are the points. When you're up 108 to 50, you can you can burn a little. You can burn a little leaves there. So
I mean, that scored like how much? Like 30? That's definitely worth it.
Yeah, you do it. Together again.
This rack would be good with like an open T, but that's not on the board. So yeah, this is a I think she exchanged WU or maybe something more. That's definitely what I would have done.
Yeah. All right. Vanda. How about Vang? VANG.
I see Vandal on his rack. I don't see a good spot for it, but Vang comes down.
Yeah.
And there is a bingo in here, but
over bears.
Oh, it doesn't fit.
It's too easy. That's too easy.
There's a natural in the 7 here, but I don't see a spot for it yet. So
yeah, this board is already heavily in Brian's favor.
It's already closed. It opens up the board. I like that move. But he does have a bingo here. But maybe no spot to put it. Maybe a good option is to go for the triple, maybe something like Diver or something.
Diver.
Get a good amount of points.
I'm okay with that. Or if you want to stay defensive, Vina at 4D. Well, that's not really defensive. Opens up another spot. Yeah, that's not really. Fine, go for the points.
Brave.
Go for the points. You can like it.
That is definitely going to be good for him because Lindsay has a lot of vowels that make it hard to look.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I mean, I generally like the aggressive play like that. Are you going to bingo through the V for triple? I don't think so. So
Ruin to get rid of the U, get rid of the 9, and
we could put together these tiles for some points. WHY would be nice. I don't see that anywhere.
Maybe like Yaw under Braved, just to kind of score a little bit, get rid of the WY. Still have a lot of consonants, but
yeah, just save a vowel, and if it's the only one you have, it's nice to keep that. I'm okay with that.
If he wants to keep scoring, though, what's a good scoring play? Maybe. I think I'm gonna double check. I think Ruiny is good. No, it's not.
Pithy scores some points.
That is good. That'll
help her out. Okay. I'm sorry. That was Brian. That was Brian. Okay.
Oh,
With a B hook. That works.
Brian has the blank. Is there anything in there?
Don't know anything in that rack. Like I don't see any like words in there, which is a good way to look.
Man, this board is already so closed. It's not even halfway through. And also, it's good for Brian if he just wants to maybe get rid of a letter or two that's kind of clunky, keep the board closed. Lindsay would be forced to open to try and bingo.
Yeah, can we get to that B? Yeah, it's in Brian's advantage just to keep the board the way it is. So, I mean, Khalif, Kalif,
Ooh,
some points. Doesn't give anything and shuts off the that top row. So
that is definitely a very strategic play. I don't think I would have spotted that one. Yak is also a strategic play. Get rid of the K. Make sure that triple spot is unavailable, unless you put a blank K. I don't think you'd do that.
No. All right. Lindsay needs to open up some space. That might even mean burning off her S, just to get breathe, because that S doesn't even help her on her rack because there's no where to run it. So even if she played dimes, just to open up so that when she has bingo tiles, there's somewhere to put it.
Well, she does open with Nim. Brian has a lot of double letters, so I'm sure he'll be looking to try and get rid of an L and R if possible, but there's not a lot of open vowels.
I mean, yeah, he could play drill, but then now he's opening up.
Or the A spot kind of gets taken. La gets rid of an L. I guess keeping two R's is okay if you have to choose that between that and two L's.
Right.
He's still up by like 150. So he's very comfortable right now. Nixes. Gets rid of the X. Scores a decent amount.
Yeah. All right. So he's got railers that doesn't play. Alarm. He's going to he's keeping his board tight. He doesn't care.
That's a good that is a good strategy.
Now I would have extended read a repeat there again for some more space. But you know, when you're behind like this, you need space. You need some room to work. So Peg is not bad.
Brian does have a bingo though that I think Regs is good. So
serious. Yeah, that plays plenty. So he's probably trying to see if he can squeeze something else out of it.
Is there any other? I think maybe with a T. Let me see. Yeah, there's also suitors and tsuris. TSOURIS. That's a word I've learned recently.
Oh,
and he goes for Russ and Rigu.
Oh, and he played a phony. Axer is
Which
no
one's
good.
the? Oh, Axer, right? Oh, that trips me up all the time. And it gets
Ah,
challenged off.
okay. Yeah, he's going to kick himself for that one. But we all do it. We all do it. You're looking to play defense and you forget about offense, and then there it is.
All right, an exchange came through for Lindsay.
Okay.
They both have a blank, so they're gonna both look for a bingo. Hopefully, this time around, Brian sees his bingo.
Okay, so what we're hearing here is that Brian's cat actually played Axer. Oh, when in doubt, blame the cat.
Oh, that's funny. Well, the Brian's gonna play us in the top right.
Right.
He does have a good rack left behind. So that was not an exchange; it was a pass because you can't interfere in Scrabble games, and I don't think the cat knew that rule.
The cats have no rules.
that is true.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, this is not. I don't see any bingos with just jar on the top board. Just kind of trying to fish, maybe, and doubles the A's.
I mean, you could try to get bowls. She doesn't know that he's got the blank, but both H's are gone. So Aji at 5B would have given an H hook. Eaten up, but that's just what I would have considered.
So she does play jar.
Okay.
This is an interesting rack. I see a bingo with a T, but I don't think it plays anywhere.
All right. Well, I mean,
There you go.
okay. He did have, okay.
Ooh.
She bingos, but here comes an opportunity.
Oh yes. If there's a triple here, let's see if there is one. If someone in the chat would like to try and find it. I'm really good with sevens, but I struggle with eights. So
yeah, there's.
Yeah, in a worst case scenario, you just play the bingo that you can.
And playing it there, it shuts off any chance. Had you play through the T, you're opening up another line. So this,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that.
And Lindsay's rack's not terrible. Doesn't have any bingos, and like maybe you try to play the F. Oh, maybe just like the F with Rusty's play of
Okay. This will probably just be a cheap play, or maybe even Coddy.
Coddy with the low LI.
Yeah, just drop it off.
Yep. Lindsay does have.
Yeah, it's a toenail rack.
But
Looks like
unfortunately, I don't think there's any spot.
no. Toenail was clipped on this board. That was for you, Josh. Yeah, I mean, I would have tried to maybe hold the O and a T for an out bingo on the end line there, but
that is an interesting idea. But Tyne with the QI scores a bit.
yeah, it's good. And it's an embarrassment of riches here. He's Brian's just drawing all 3 tiles, and sometimes you're helpless on the other side watching this happen. So, and she's still happy.
Things good.
Outloads? I don't know if outloads is good.
Outloads. Outload. Well, she'll play Lutz. She's just going for points. I think she's kind of been like, I got my bingo down. Let's get my 300. It's one of those games.
Yeah. We have GEE underneath.
Maybe he'll take a page from my book and play Goer. But it's Steve will play.
Yeah. One of those boards when you struggle to empty your rack.
We have a bit of a staircase situation too in the bottom there. Look at all the S's there.
Yeah, this is difficult to clean off these racks.
Well, it looks like they're just going to be playing a letter off at a time.
You can play
Brian
alarm.
only has 13 seconds, so he has to play quickly.
Yeah, I see alarm. That gets rid of one letter. Real, REAL, or U. That works.
Yep, they're just going to be playing their letters quickly. Well, Brian will at least. There's alarm.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you might be carrying that one with you. It's a rare board. You can't play it.
It might be a. I don't think you can play.
Well, there is a place with R, in the M column, ER, but.
Oh, he did go overtime. I think
it went 6-0, 6-0, so it ended.
There you go.
Okay.
We will have them back in just a moment.
All right.
Here we are.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't think we can hear Lindsay.
Very well played, Brian.
Oh, thank you. I'm happy to finally get my first win in 2 of these skirmish streams.
I was just happy to get
I hope
10
you
points
guys weren't confused. Sorry?
I was just happy to put you overtime and get 10 extra points.
Oh, is that what happened? I couldn't tell. Well done.
Look, that board was pretty tight there. I could hear Lindsay screaming way over here. Yeah, that's.
And maybe Brian, you can tell us what happened with Axer.
Oh, I was just making a content play with my cat Russ, RUSS, and so I thought, and I also wanted to play Axer for our friend Axer Typo, and then in case you're confused, in our private chat I said, please challenge and pass back. Yeah,
little highlight reel.
Yeah.
When you had those letters,
which is most like my cat Rusty, is how I define that.
When the Russ situation happened, did you see any bingos with that rack?
Oh, of course not.
Oh, okay.
I thought it might have something, but
there was Sirius as an example. with
I was even
maybe
thinking, what if
regs.
it's an E? But I was like, nah, it's nothing.
Sirius is tough. I've missed Sirius before. Well, that was a pretty good game.
No, I mean, I definitely would have played a bingo if I saw it. Yeah. Yeah, nice find of Tawny's.
I needed something. You're
Yeah. Yeah, with her. Yeah, you weren't. I could tell you weren't getting. I was not. I was feeling very sorry for your racks. What I imagine they must be. Yeah.
Yeah, Ruin was kind of a rough rack, and then I was like, oh, now I got the X, and I was excited to make a decent X play up there. But Pithy was beautiful, and I was kind of held on to that X probably for longer than I should have, and is what it is. That's Scrabble.
Yeah. So
it's a tough spot when you fall behind early, and trying to balance scoring points and opening the board, because you can't always do both at the same time. And
then I think out of so many of these games, how many of them started with bingo first and second racks kind of thing? So, yeah.
It's interesting here. Usually the top left of the board is completely closed off, but here the top right is complete, or the bottom right, sorry, is completely unused. That's pretty unusual.
Yeah.
The board was closed like almost immediately. Like there was bingos, or like good word plays, and there's just nothing open.
I did what I could. I learned from our friend Churro about how to do that. She always does that against me. I don't know. Annette Overstead is out there in chat, but yeah, board closing is her specialty, I think.
All right. It seems our next match is going to be me and Brian.
I'm going ahead and going to send you the link in just a second. So yeah, let's see if I can make it 2 in a row. Let's see if Kyle can stay undefeated. So here we go, me versus Kyle.
Good luck, guys. All right. How are you doing, Art? How often do you get to play? I know you're directing a lot, but how often do you get to play Scrabble?
Incredible. I stepped down from the command center to play. Our club meets every week, and I have a whole lot of fun with that. And I'm the one who runs local tournaments. Haven't had as much time as I'd like to recently to get tournaments going, but I did do one a couple of months ago, and it's had a bigger turnout than I expected, which made me quite happy. So
good.
Yeah, it won't be long before we can start ramping them up again.
Cool. Oh, move it. Yeah, it's hard on here to make sure you don't lose that first minute on your turn. So we're getting premium tiles used really quickly. The Z is out, the Q is out, and the X is on Kyle's rack.
Well,
what would you play here, Art?
I mean, you have Zai. That's another Zai. Yeah. Probably the better Zai. And we've got
bingo.
We're moving quickly here.
Moving quickly. Josh has all the good gifts.
All right. So as usual with the duplicate tiles, you want to break those up, and Deary does that. 3 E's.
3 E's is that's a good way to get rid of some vowels. And here you have W and double G. Oh, he must have trained it real quick.
Got rid of the G's and the U's. There's nothing good.
He didn't think twice about that one.
Yeah, with the Q gone, they're just orphans, if you ask me.
Yeah. And then Brian's struggling with the U as well.
And he's got a pair of E's. I'd be okay holding the E's and maybe playing HUP on the inside.
Oh, I see. In above meanies. No, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Yeah. No, you can't do that.
No, UE is no good here.
You can't do that. Taylor is a much better play because it's actually words that are letters that are actually words. So
Yeah. Okay.
there we.
Yeah,
That looks.
I wanted to use that triple. I wasn't sure how, but that's
Yeah.
that's a very good play.
Okay.
I don't.
I've said much about W's in this broadcast, and they're just a letter we don't like. Unless you're making a parallel play with them, they just get in the way.
Sure.
So maybe wits. Yes.
Yeah, this is good and opens up the top of the board for twit.
Yep. And he's got the T, so yeah, that's great for him.
Right.
Oh.
Still looking at this U and a couple of E's. Yeah, and there's not really a good place for hum or Okay.
Okay.
But at least
WE may have been a little bit better there, but HE is fine as well.
I didn't know you had such a hatred for W's. This is interesting.
I do know. I've had conversations with lots of people that know W. Yeah, it's
funny because I know people feel strongly about like a G, but I didn't know this about a W. Oh wow. Okay.
Rear. It smelled like a fish, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, those first few plays are so high scoring, and now we're trying to fix the board a little, make it a little prettier for us to bingo later. I think
there's a nice little extension, a 4-tile extension to Arrow that the engine likes. Make it aerobium.
Aerobium. Oh, very cool.
And great for his rack, but I would have seen.
But he must have traded.
Yes, he exchanged
real quick.
Okay.
Is there a bingo here?
Believe it or not, there's no bingo playing on this board. There's
Well, he has the twit hook. He still has the twit hook.
Yes, he does have the twit hook. But there are no sevens on this rack.
No seven. I see like gunmetal if we had a G or an A.
Beautiful.
But no other bingos. That's weird.
Those compound words are beautiful to find, and I'm not very good at finding them. And I'm happy when I do come across one because they're just Oh
yeah.
Well, how long do you leave the T hook there? There's 4 in it. No longer.
Is
okay, so it gives up another T hook.
I think I would have kept it open. I would have, but I guess Brian would have bingoed here. Stitch rolls, right?
Yes. Yep.
He would have had that on a 4-time lane.
Wow. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. If he hadn't done this, so there we go. And I guess there's nowhere for this bingo.
I don't see Citrals playing here. I think your better play here is come down to the triple with the S.
Right.
LAICS. Or Talcs.
Talcs.
I think Lake's a little better for the leave. Score is 36.
Yeah, that's a lot of points. Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs the points at this point too.
Sure.
I know it's tempting to fish a little bit and hope you get an E or something. But he needs to just keep scoring at this point.
Yeah. Those there's too many points to say no to. I'm not big on jumping on a triple lane just because it's open. But he needs some points. He goes with
well, and the board is a little bit, there's not that many places to play.
Or not. Yeah,
so I think this would open up a lot of 8 lanes, lanes for 8-letter words, excuse me. So just hang on tight for a minute. It looks like the clocks have stopped on our end.
Looks like the board's frozen now. I can tell you, Cam came down.
Okay.
CAM over there in the B column.
Okay, so kind of opening scam for himself. But I guess the S could still play on ifs.
Yeah, it can. So behind that came Yen above Mutt. YEN. And then sterile. Kyle found sterile.
Wow.
For the bingo. So looking at Woogles, it's 192 to 191. And it appears they have paused the game to let us catch up.
Okay, I've pulled it up on Woogles myself now too.
Just give
Cam, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying Cam up top, but Cam is to the left on top of Meanies. I got it.
Yeah. And maybe Cam was better over there, a little more flexible, but
Steriler. That's, I don't know if I like Steriler. I mean, it makes sense, but have you seen that one before?
I don't think I have.
I mean,
and no one has seen that before.
There you go.
Doesn't matter if we like it. It matters if Kyle likes it, and Kyle didn't.
That's right. That's right. Good challenge, Kyle. But Cleaver. So I didn't. So Brian is hanging on to a blank that he used as an R that time. So that was a good find, but nowhere else for him to play it, and still nowhere else. Smart move by Kyle to not open anything up.
Leave is a nice play. Leave is a very nice. Wow!
Wow!
Talk about compound words, and there's one.
Yes, exactly. That's a great find, Kyle. And so sorry. So Brian has like caddies. I guess sterile. Nothing goes after it. Nothing hooks.
Yeah, there's no hook there now. Looks to be a bingo through the S and takeouts.
There is.
Yeah. Discased.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's new to me.
Yeah, same.
Who are watching. Discased. Yes. That appears to be the only on this board. So if Brian finds that, kudos to him. Even still, he's able to find something.
He really wants to hook sterile.
Listening on this hook. So let's see if it stays. Oh,
there it goes. Maybe he felt like
it's a difficult decision to challenge, because if you're wrong, it's
a big penalty.
You have to either be in a position where I can't win if this is on the board, or you're quite certain it's no good, because
right.
Oh, look, here's eggs.
Eggs just for Brian. Funny. So discased would fit again here, but I know that word would not be in my brain whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah, safe to say if you didn't see it before, you might not see it again, but
right.
It happens. You kick yourself. It's like, why didn't I play the bingo I knew instead of the one I made up?
Yeah.
We've all done.
I like this play. Just the C is C is difficult for me, and then you're undoubling your D's, so
Yeah.
it makes sense. But in the meantime, Kyle's going to keep scoring. Now he has his J.
I've heard from someone that scoring never stops.
I've heard this a lot. Yes, for those of you who might not know, Austin Shin is my husband, and his little phrase is "scoring never stops." We've even found T-shirts for all the kids, so everyone's enjoying the slogan. Ooh, disclose. That's cool.
Okay, all right. Brian gets his bingo down finally,
and he's only 22 points behind now. So putting himself in good shape here.
Yep.
Oh, Kyle, that's very good. Creating a bigger distance there.
Now, a couple of nice plays here. Booing.
Booing.
From Waif.
Yeah.
Yep, and honestly, Hanji, but Bongo is also quite good. That's a favorite spot of board of mine. That triple letter.
Triple to the double, huh?
Double, yeah. I had a big play I posted on Facebook today where I had equator as an overlap.
Oh, wow.
Spot. So.
Wow, very cool.
Yeah.
So then you play on Woogles regularly to kind of keep up your playing.
I don't play nearly as much as I should. And when I do play, I'm always playing bots. Unless I'm invited in, someone says, "Hey, come join me," I will get on. I don't make it. I don't make enough time to play there. So I play my week. I play my weekly club. I play a lot of Scrabble and other app. But when I get to Woogles, I'm playing against a computer because I'm in and out quickly.
Sure. It's on your own time.
I get humbled quite fast, and that's it. Challenge. Good.
Kyle played a nice play of Run Ion, and it was challenge. I think that was maybe Brian felt like that might have been his only chance to catch up if that was not good.
At that point in the game, you really have nothing to lose. So
right.
Yep. All right, they will come back shortly. Yep. And that late challenge it's also a good time when you're trailing to play a phony, and put the onus on your opponent.
Make them think a little bit.
Wrong, they can lose the game, so it's a good way to get the spread. All right,
Let's
so
see if we'll get Kyle and Brian back. Right. Yeah, I feel like this game is a lot closer than the score shows here.
Yeah. Darn if we didn't get so hung up on the hooks on the sterile, which I
right.
bet you he will never ever hook anything to sterile again in his life.
That's right. Here they are. Welcome back, guys.
Hello.
Hi. So I was catching some of your commentary, post-game commentary there. So my thinking with those sterile hooks, my misguided thinking is that Kyle had just tied it up, and he's a much better player than I am. So I was feeling some pressure there, almost like I was losing and needed to do something. But at the same time, sterile is a pretty high probability word, and Kyle knows his high probability words pretty well. So that maybe hooking a less common Scrabble word may have made more sense in that kind of spot, but with sterile, maybe not.
Oh, I am all for taking those chances. If you feel like you're overmatched, take some chances, swing for the fences. You don't know. I remember years ago, I was playing an expert here in Florida, and I wasn't sure about the word. I just took a chance to play bivalve, B-I-V-A-L-V-E, for a double bingo, and he held and held and held on it. He says, "No, I know it's good, and it is good. I should have known. I didn't know, but you take the chances because you have to kind of kind of even the playing field for you. So it's
Well, and
even trying. Absolutely not.
yeah, and certainly steriler is certainly plausible. I mean, if you can have naked and nakeder and nakedess, then surely something else could be more sterile. So
Yeah, with I
that would
didn't
make
know. I do know my bingos, but I am focusing right now on trying to learn hooks and what takes what, and make sure that I don't make mistakes like that. And I've done steriles before, so I've definitely used steriles. Wasn't good. I've never done steriler, but I was like, I feel like sterile doesn't take any hooks. I felt like it's either something can be sterile or it's not. You can't have something. Obviously, nakeder is a good counterpoint, um, but I'm pretty sure that sterile didn't take anything, and so. Um,
and you are right. Yes.
Yeah, very
Um,
very well done.
Disclose was fine. Was a nice
Disclose
find.
was good. Disclose was good.
Yeah.
Thanks. But then I felt bad. I was like, well, why was I taking those risks earlier? Now it's like actually kind of close. If I hadn't phoned it a couple of times, maybe I'd have a chance.
And we got another egg sighting. as
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah,
eggs.
I almost resigned. These are-
Was better than one egg.
very
Multiple
well.
eggs.
well. That's right.
I was
Yeah.
unsure about my play with Aronian. I just wanted to get rid of a bunch of letters, go out in two. I was unsure if there was a way that you would like score a lot, and then I was unable to like end the game. But I went for it because I was like, I'm up by like 40, I think, or something, and I felt there was no way that you could outscore.
Yeah, so I didn't do the calculation, but I did know that word, so I figured my only chance was if that wasn't good, so I challenged it. So unless there are any final comments about this game, we can set up our last round robin game, which is between Art and Lindsay. And this game could actually determine who is in the finals against Kyle, who's 3-0. So there he is. There's the
There I
handsome
am.
man.
A much bolder me.
So it could turn out that all three of us, besides Kyle, finish 1-2. So spread could actually decide who plays Kyle in our finals.
All right.
I am fixed at 1-2, so I guess I have to root for. I'm not sure. What are your records right now? Is it Art's 1-1?
No, I am 0-2.
Okay, so I'm rooting for Lindsay to win this one and for spread to somehow work out in my favor.
That's right.
All right. So if Art and Lindsay can get that challenge up amongst themselves, and yeah, here we go. We are about to have Art Moore versus Lindsay Shin in our last round robin game of this skirmish on Let's Play Scrabble. Please like the video and subscribe to this channel if you're enjoying what you're watching. On this channel, Josh Greenway is having lots of different pairings, people at different levels. So as I said, the four of us are kind of in the division 2 or 3 out of 4 range. And at other times he has the very top players playing each other. And yeah, you can catch all kinds of different levels of ability here. And if you have any questions, please ask in chat. I will try to do a better job at looking at it. So has the game started yet? Yeah, we have a QI opening play. That's going to be polarizing among our chat, I believe. So QI opening for 22.
Followed up with an ox. Similar situation in our game at the beginning there. The Q and the X being right right by each other.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to pull up the Examiner. Looks like Art's best play is, yeah, that was one of his best plays. But yeah, just getting rid of the G, we all know is a terrible tile thanks to Axer typo. Josh Sokol in chat.
Ooh, I like that play. That's a really good play.
Oh, yes. How much did that score? 32. So Lindsay dealing with a couple of I's. Those are only vowels here. Oh, excuse me. It's Art's turn. Lindsay just played cop for 32. Anything you're looking to do here, Kyle?
Maybe, yeah, this is a tough. Well, maybe just do something with gaped. Or-
Yeah, that was what the engine suggested. Even keeping 2 I's, but excuse me, Art decides to get rid of one of them naturally.
Although if you'd get rid of an I, maybe you'd go for QI, maybe for a bit more points. But Lindsay plays Eve, getting rid of a lot of the E's that she had and the V. So probably something I would have done as well.
Very sensible. Mm-hmm.
And maybe keeping 2 I's was a good choice for Art because he is now swamped with consonants. But
Yes.
maybe like a chimp or something somewhere, or
Yeah, that's jumping out at me on his rack for sure. But the question is where can he? So I would be looking below that last E in Eve to see if I can put an H there. But yeah, like you said, not enough vowels here. Oh, the engine suggests. Oh, chirp.
chirp.
Hooking the R on making ever. Yeah, wasn't even looking that direction. Okay, so we do get him, but not extending all the way to the double, but still 21 points. Tight score here.
Good Rex. Good
Lindsay's-
letters for Lindsay, but I don't think
Yeah.
there's a bingo in here or an 8. Is there something like with men or man? Maybe. Probably not.
Nope, there's nothing here. She just
Agape
has
is a
to,
word, right? So
Agape,
maybe like near or something. Score quite a bit.
Can you spell that word you said?
NEAR. Oh, exactly
Oh, near. Sorry. Oh, there you go.
exactly as I predicted. No way.
Sorry, that's a pretty common word. I just must have misheard you. And perk for 24. Back to Lynn, double
rid of our
vowels because
vowels,
you have too many of those. Also sets up another potential bingo spot next to the I.
Board's pretty open. They're both at equal scores, so it's kind of on the onus on whoever bingos first to kind of set up a lead and maybe look to close the board afterwards. I'm looking at with what Art has. I'm looking at maybe is Dicey with an E good on the bottom there
a
under
common
him?
phony. Yeah, Dicey has to take the E. A common phony is DICY, which is no good.
So I like
we
Dicey
get
on the
your
bottom
exponent
there.
dice.
Oh, yeah, that gets rid of the Y.
19.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but Dicey or Decoy on the top left would have.
Ooh, Decoy.
Decoy.
Oh, and speaking
or
of
Dicey
top
on
left.
the 5. There we go. Opens up another triple possibility with a V. I remember doing that in my game against Lindsay. But
Oh, and my spot gets taken.
We get How many points was that?
Maybe close to like 40s.
My link to the game is behind our feed here. Oh no, that's my fault. Okay, so Feces was 53 actually.
Whoa, 50.
Wow. Yeah, that triple letter double word score. Powerful combo. Trying comes down for 28. Very close game. But it's Art to play with a slight lead. So YAH is looking good for some points. Ooh, look at this play.
That's a interesting play.
Yeah, an S could be hooked to that.
And Lindsay does have an S.
Ooh, doesn't quite.
Nothing really good for anything with the S. Yeah.
No Soju.
Oh, Soju would have been amazing, actually.
Yeah. And Art, I wonder if Art picked up an S after that play. Oh, Taji's.
Ooh, that's a good play.
Very nice.
That's good. That's
42
very good.
points. Art does pick up
question.
2 S's after that S setup.
No vowels, and that's an interesting decision.
Nice. Yeah, it's 66 points, so it is.
Oh, there you go.
Justifiable to use the blank there, even though it's not a bingo. 66 points scores like a bingo.
Mm-hmm. Call those the fingos, fake bingos. I used to always want to keep blanks for real bingos, but yes, it is very worth if it scores 60 or more, especially if you have no vowels there. I guess
so.
Lindsay exchanged because
4 vowels, but she could have played quinoa to dump a lot of vowels as well. Foul for 33, so Art is tough day for Lindsay. Art's up by over 100 now. But what can Azita, very nice. She's finding great plays with her scoring tiles on the triples. 48 points.
Now, Art does have a bingo that does fit right there, so see if he finds it. I don't think the bingo takes an S at the end, right? Or he'll play it there. There's 2
Where
spots.
were you thinking?
Wait a second.
Yeah, I agreed with you for a second, and then I thought you might be thinking DI.
Yeah, DI is one of those 2-letter words I know isn't good, but I have to see DI to be like, no, that's not good. I'll think it.
Yeah, exactly. One of those words you play and then take it back sometimes before hitting your clock. Udon for 18, just dealing with some tough racks here.
Well, Art's not dealing with a tough rack. He has the other blank.
Poor Lindsay.
I don't think there's a bingo for Art, because with the S, I only see 1 and it doesn't fit anywhere.
He has
an 8 or something.
Outdates. He had outdates.
Ooh, outdates.
Yeah, that was the only one. But when you have such a big lead, the pressure is off to find a bingo.
Yeah, mutated closes the board, and gets the game to end quicker when you're 140 up. I think Art is very comfortable right now. He doesn't have to find a bingo, and he kept his blank. So
yeah. looks like it'll be you two in the finals, Art
Well, there you go.
and Kyle coming
And,
up.
hopefully,
Perhaps
I don't
Lindsay and
phony
I
a
will
lot.
play ritual. And see what Art does here. Glows. For 13, just kind of moving things along.
Mhm. Oh, it seems like in that game there's only one bingo, right?
That's a phony. RUD is no good.
Oh, RUD.
RUDD is good.
I've done RUD too much in the past. I get whiplash every time I see it.
It's a very good challenge by Lindsay. And she goes out. Pick up a few more points. So Art secures a place in the finals, 419 to 261. No offense to his playing ability, but drawing both blanks is nice. However, he did very well with the tiles he got.
Mm-hmm.
And so did Lindsay, actually, finding some great high-scoring plays on the triples with the Z and the J. But other than that, we were feeling sorry for your rats.
No, that's all right. Very well played, Art.
I like taking
You're
risks.
having a day like I did in my first skirmish stream.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
tell us
I
about
had
your
S.
ethanol play, Art.
I like
Yeah,
Great.
Lindsay had the S, but couldn't do much with
Yeah.
it, and you didn't have an. Well, of course, you probably would have just played the S if you had it, but it was a risky play.
risky play. Yeah,
It paid off for you.
It was fun, and then I play it, and there's a blank and some S's, and okay, so it worked out.
That's
I don't
good.
necessarily recommend playing that way, but that's what I did today.
Nice challenge of RUD at the end there. Not just
Oh.
trusting your opponent, but checking all the words, 2s and 3s included.
That one's good in a different dictionary, but
Oh, it's good you're
But it's
keeping
okay.
them straight.
yeah.
I saw OUR on the other side of the board. Said maybe I should have blocked that. No, whatever. And then you didn't play there. And it's like, oh,
Oh, that would have been smarter. Yes. Oh well, congratulations, Art.
thanks.
Yeah, congrats, Art. Oh, so when is everyone's next tournament? In-person tournament.
I'll go first.
I'll start off with.
No, do you want to go first?
Well, sure. I'll just say that I think my next tournament is probably going to be the Crescent City Cup in New Orleans in January, which Lindsay
Yay.
and her husband Austin and her mom Lila
Yeah.
direct every year. It's a great time. I'm looking forward to it.
Good. No,
Kyle?
I'm definitely excited to have you.
My next tournament will be the Lake George tournament. That is in October, and once you know it, Let's Play Scrabble is organizing it. So if you are interested in any sort of maybe like you want to inquire, you want to see what a tournament looks like, I believe, if I'm not wrong, that there will be streams at the Lake George, so you can tune in afterwards and see. Probably not me, probably more of the top pros there, but in Lake George, and I'm very excited to go.
Oh, and I believe this channel will be streaming that.
Oh, there you go.
So, yeah, make sure to subscribe to this channel again, and also, check out the website letsplayscrabble.com for more tournament info, hosted by Josh Greenway and Kieran O'Connor. Very lovable pair. We love all the tournaments they direct for the community. Art, when is your next tournament?
I
Directing
haven't-
or
not
playing?
yet- well, I haven't not yet committed. But I really like Asheville. So I'm trying to work into my schedule, make it up to Asheville because Asheville's a beautiful city. And Bill Snoddy runs a great tournament there. And of course, like Lindsay mentioned, Crescent City Cup is a fantastic one. If you haven't been, you need to go. If you have been, you need to go again. It's a well-run event in a fantastic city. So I mean, you just can't go wrong there. But if I don't make it to Asheville, then probably it'll be a local tournament that I have not yet scheduled, but we'll probably put on the calendar soon. So.
Great. Yes. Let me plug Crescent City Cup one more time. You can go to nolascrabble.com or Cross Tables or Facebook in all the places. Fill out the form. Since we've been playing, I got one more entry, so I'm excited. But my next tournament is going to be in Seattle. We'll be doing the Collins Championship, so I'll be playing in the bottom division. My husband will play in the top division, but that will also be streamed. So, if you're looking for more Scrabble content to keep you busy on the weekends, certainly check and dial into that as well.
Do you know where that's going to be streamed? Twitch?
I think Twitch/Scrabble. I think. More news to come on that.
Very good. Okay, so we're about to show standings here. Kyle running away with the round robin trio. Art, very nice spread, but fortunately one loss, and then there's the other people who will be playing the. Are we going to be playing a third place game?
Yep. The next game will be you two.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
So, a rematch between me and Lindsay. Let's see if her tile drawing improves this game. I'm looking forward to the game.
There you go.
Oh, Lindsay will be looking to exact some revenge here, against, and we're all for it here.
I'm looking forward to a bingo from Lindsay, maybe.
Yeah.
3 in a row.
We are here. Okay. And Lindsay opened up with a whole bunch of vowels again.
Yeah. Here we
And
go.
so the play we hate to make, but we've all made. I think I'm more of a fan of an exchange on the first play than but not everyone thinks as I do.
Well, maybe she'll exchange this time because she still has vowelitis. Unless there's like a good dump here that. No. I would exchange here. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Oh, this rack looks familiar to me.
Yeah. And wow, look at that overlay. Look at that. Liberate with Fiverr, AA, and UT.
Oh, even if exchange and she's still vowel heavy, but venue will help. Venue will help.
Mhm.
Oh, and Brian's got a couple heavy tiles here. He's going to look to run up some points here. I don't know if he's considering Jink. Maybe that's a little too risky for his taste.
Yeah, Jink keeps IIUZ. I would hopefully maybe. Oh, Jink over there is good.
Jink over there.
I was looking at the wrong spot.
So was I. I was looking at the other Jink. This goes even better.
And I'm already writing the obituary.
See, situations like this, I wonder to myself, are we drawing out of the same bag? Because you're getting garbage. What's going on?
Yeah, I might have exchanged again, but Lindsay plays, and I think you just have to try and find a way to claw back in. Maybe just a little amount of points.
Yeah, you can't get it all in one turn. You just have to plod through and be ready when your opening shows up. So.
Seems like Brian also is having issues.
So this may bode well for Lindsay's next draw, because usually when one pilot is having the vowels, the other one's got consonants. So we'll see.
Well, they both had the vowels, so maybe it's a guaranteed consonant draw for Lindsay. Maybe Futz here or Fief.
Okay.
All right. Keeping the Z. Some more vowels.
Oh boy. No big scoring plays with the Z that I see here. You want to get your money's worth out of it. Yeah, this is size.
Yeah. Yes, that makes sense. If there was an open eye, alienate would be good here. But I don't think either of the eyes on the board can do anything, so.
Yeah, not quite. It's just unfortunate.
The deal's good. Keeps a good rack. I'm not envious of Brian's rack, but he is 100 points up. I would just dump some of these, like the G and the P somewhere, get the M in there if possible.
Yeah. Plume to eat up the E. We've been Gull to the L and Zeal. Too bad.
Yeah, Gull is good. I like the IMPS. I don't know if it's that works together. Oh, we got Lisp. He decides to bring the S.
Okay.
Now Lindsay finally gets a bingo. Does it go anywhere? No. Well, she'll be able to play Tango on the bottom left to get some points.
Yeah.
Keeping ED, that's a good thing to keep.
Wow. So there is a bingo in this rack.
Oh, there is? Let me see.
There's a bingo. Eurogram was the word.
Eurogram. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's incredible. Beyond my my level of skill.
Where would that even fit?
Pfeiffer would have been.
Oh.
All right. Maybe she can marinate here. It doesn't score the greatest.
Well, that's for Brian. Brian has.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're moving too fast, right?
Although marinate does leave the double word open if it's in a D
it does.
or an S. There is a risk in that.
It's not the dream. This
Maybe
is one of those rare times we say, well, maybe I won't play the bingo this turn. Emanator.
Oh, that's a nice play.
That's even better.
Solves the issue of the double word I was just talking about. And although the M is not a great under the triple letter, I prefer that than a vowel. Vowel easy to just overlap with, and makes it a little bit trickier. And hop will be played.
Okay. All right, so we've got a whole lot of vowels, a whole lot of consonants next. 6 goes down.
Yeah. 6 was what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Your opponent knows they have the other S, maybe, but you're very far in the lead.
I think Mary scores nice here. Oh, it was a bingo instead. Wow.
There is a bingo?
Oh yes, there's a bingo in this rack. Oh wow,
Oh, like a 7.
a 7. Yes. Oh,
I don't know that one.
She was almost there. Martyrs. Or he was a
Oh,
martyr.
martyrs. That's a very tough one to find.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, you don't need to be looking for bingos when you're very far ahead.
Sure. You're probably
and that scores. So
you're happy enough to eat up space on the board so your opponent can't bingo.
mhm. Yeah, catch to get rid of the 2 C's, the H. Seems like it's going to be a very just another one of these games.
You know, the tiles don't care who you are or how bad your last name is. They will continue to punish you.
Yeah. All you can do is just try your best. Try and find the best play that you can. I'm getting used to when if I was in a position like Lindsay, all right, I've lost this game. Try and get the highest score possible and cut spread. That would be my thinking here.
And that can be difficult to do when you're playing a tournament. You know, you're 5-6 games in and nothing's gone your way. That's really the test of playing competitively is, you know, keeping your spirits up and continuing to find the right play, find the best play, no matter the circumstance. So.
Brian does have a lot of good bingos here. I can't find a spot right away.
Oh, and this is swing back about, you know, finding plays. You can get real down on yourself and start not finding things, just trying to end the game quickly or making plays that just make no sense. Even poker players go through this when they get frustrated. They call it on tilt, and Scrabble players are guilty of the same thing. The emotions get the better of you, and you just stop caring, you stop trying the way you should. You know, you spend all day clawing to get back into contention, and then it falls apart. It happens.
Yeah, sometimes I get tilted just from drawing badly, you know, and so definitely is good to like not get too overwhelmed with the letters. I just try and find the best play. I remember one time I drew a lot of vowels. Oh wow, the game's going very quickly, actually. I drew a lot of vowels, and I missed a bingo that I knew because I was like, oh, I have too many vowels, you know. But it's good to like take time to just sit and just kind of go through what you know and believe in yourself, you know.
Yeah. You know, each game is this practice for the next one. So even if your game is lost, you can you can still hone your skills.
Will Anderson in chat says, "I've never been on tilt."
And I was thinking about him because he has every excuse to be on tilt in Las Vegas. Yeah.
All right, this game is wrapping up near its end.
All right.
We'll have the players join us in a moment.
Yeah.
But Lindsay did get at least 300 points, so you know what? There's always that.
Oh, we love you, Lindsay. We
Very
love
happy to get 300 points on that one.
you. Even if the tiles don't, we love you.
That's right. Oh.
Looks like I phonied a couple times there. I thought Prug was good, actually. Sorry, I guess I'm thinking of Prig or Prig.
I wasn't sure
And
about
Marty.
Prug,
I was
but,
unsure of, but just Marty, I was unsure of, and I knew I could have played Smarty, but I just thought it would be hard to.
So you fixed it later. You fix it on the next turn. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not a phony if it's not on the board.
The Marty rack had a pretty sweet bingo on it. Martyrs.
That's hard to find. Yeah.
That's so hard to find.
Yeah.
One vowel.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, and it played right in the same spot, but it's
Oops.
you're ahead. You don't necessarily need the points. You need position. This is just as important as scoring at that point. So it's
So I understand Will Anderson in the chat. Hello, Will Anderson. He has never been on tilt, he says. Yeah, we all believe that.
oh boy.
All right.
Okay,
Are the two
so-
finalists ready to play?
Yeah, are you two ready?
Yep.
Let me get there.
All right, let's go to the final match of our skirmish to see who gets bragging rights for today. Kyle versus Art. So Art is actually up in spread. So if he wins this game, he will be the overall winner.
Oh, that's cool. So there's nothing's decided yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
All right. Looks like they've started.
we've got a couple competing links here, but that first one is good for us. So Kyle's first. He plays Bop in the middle, vertically. That must be a Montreal thing.
I think Art played Heather's, or he played Heather
Oh.
vertically as well. So I
So
always
he's
think
also a Verdi.
yes. So I
There's-
think our stream is a little half second behind. So we have here.
Oh,
we go.
here it's caught up. So Art responds with firm for 20. He still kept a W, unfortunately for him, but it's hard to fix all your problems at once sometimes.
That's right. So this is
This is
almost
the final
like,
round between Kyle Fellahi and Art Moore. Go ahead, Lindsay.
Yeah, no, these tiles are they're close to things like radiator, almost mediator. Like he's got some, but I don't know if there's anything that plays. You have the engine open.
Almost.
Or maybe
No bingos.
maybe no.
But Aroid, Aroid, I'm risking pronouncing the word like we talked about before, but he could play things down to the bottom triple, like
To the triple,
Aroid
sure.
or Aorta. Will says he needs to do a video about the evil of Verdi's, people who start vertically. So yeah, shout out to Will Anderson's YouTube channel, which has has gained a lot of popularity lately. Not surprising that it came from Will, but surprising that Scrabble channel has
Yeah.
gotten so popular. It's great to see.
Yeah, it's very
So
exciting.
I'll let the viewers just search for Will Anderson in YouTube, and he should be the first Will Anderson you find. No problems at all finding that. So we see Dot. Okay, 14 points.
So this is almost lawyered. It doesn't quite fit, but
Nice
that
find.
would have been cool.
Leeway.
This is a
Good play.
very good way to clean up your rack and move on and score a lot of points at the same time.
Oh, just cheated and saw that there is a playable bingo. Yeah, the play was radially with two L's.
That would have been beautiful.
Yeah.
Your
But
scores
34.
34 points. That's not offensive.
Okay. Art with all consonants in a blank just dumps a couple of them, including a duplicate N, so that makes sense.
And Kyle's having my kind of problems with lots of vowels.
Indeed. Dumps 2 vowels. Oma for 21. Oh, entrance. Is that good? That is good. Very nice find.
Is it good?
Of a 9.
Wow.
Yes.
Impressive.
But it did make sense to look at the ED there on the board. If you are going to play a 9-letter word or find one, those would be easier to find than others. So do you see the best play here? It's a very high scoring play. Really maximizing the use of that J. Oh, it gets missed. A G's down to that triple again.
Oh, wow.
AJIES. So maybe he has my problem of missing some triple word opportunities, especially when it requires a bit of parallel play. I tend to be focusing on trying to bingo or hooking up.
Yeah, I think maybe he wanted to keep an E on his rack, maybe trying to maintain some better tiles there. What's going on here?
That would have scored 66 points, so that's an unfortunate.
Right.
Unfortunateness. Oh, 64, sorry.
Oh, so many. I mean, all I can see is vowels right now.
Well, then you should be the expert on how to deal.
Oh, I don't deal. Clearly, I don't deal well with them.
Oh, very nice vowel dump play. A 5-letter word with 4 vowels. Very useful.
Yeah, oh, that's a nice dump.
May look funny to newer players, but this is the type of word that that even beginner players, when they start playing tournaments, want to try to memorize.
And it doesn't take an S. If I'm correct, it doesn't take an S, so there's no. Art has a.
I might have to check that.
Does it?
I think it might.
You would put an S on it? It does take an S. Okay, excuse me.
Yes. But I confused that point too, because like, just what does that mean?
Yeah.
A word ending in 2 I's often won't take an S. Derbies comes down by Kyle. Nice.
Nice.
82 points for that bingo. Bingo! Art has a.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Art
and this
dumped
might be
a couple
another
of
one.
O's. Another bingo.
More bingos.
Can he bingo bango bunzo, as they say? Has everybody?
Maybe not. Maybe not with this rack. Oh, there is a bingo with this rack. Is it? Can it fit?
Oh, and it's Art's turn here.
Oh, Stone Raw. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that was actually his highest equity play. So if he had a bingo, it didn't play.
It was It was the wrong dictionary. Excuse me.
Oh, okay. So sorry. The
So
International
very good
Dictionary.
that you made it.
Oh, we get an A!
Yay!
Congrats, Kyle.
Just for
And we'll
you.
see if Art just resigns out of respect for the egg play. But not only is it for some reason a meme among us Scrabble Twitch players, but it's also a pretty useful word in Scrabble to get rid of G's.
It is.
Sure.
So here Art does
Not
have a
good
bingo.
letters.
To the triple lane on the bottom.
Oh, let me see if I can find that. So hooking the S onto Elise,
Yes.
or however you say this. I should see this.
But it starts with a vowel, so that's what makes it.
Advents.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Especially when you only have two vowels, to think to start with one of those is
Right, exactly.
hard to make your brain do.
I
So
think
he's
got
probably
it.
once he sees it, oh no,
Oh.
bid to get rid of the V.
And it's just there's still 3 S's unseen, so I'm surprised no one's tried to use that I or do something to block up that lane yet.
Right, 3 S's unseen to Kyle, but we know Art has one of those. Maybe he can manage to use it on his next turn once we see what he has. But Kyle dealing with some issues here. Lots of vowels, 2 I's, and F.
Yeah.
Thank you, Peggy McBride in the chat. Thank you for watching.
Hi, Peggy.
Glad you're enjoying.
I just played in a tournament with Peggy last weekend, and she did very well in her division. It's always good to see people in person and be able to play.
Congrats, Peggy. Oh, this is not what Art wants to see.
The fish did not pay off.
Yeah, this makes sense. Just dumping the Q. Other than that Q is a very, very nice way. Tax comes down immediately for 56.
Oh my goodness.
Using the triple letter. We call that an X bomb. Especially if you use the triple letter score with an X going 2 directions. You get a 50-point play like that. Very nice. Okay, so he has something here, right? Natters, Rattans?
I think Natters and Rattans, right.
Yeah. Let's hope those come down to make this a closer game.
Maybe he's like me, and maybe he doesn't think that AALII takes an S. Maybe that's the problem.
That might be it, but he has to try it.
I think so.
For some reason, in his head, he's so sure of it.
Didn't he just tell us all to be brave and just go for it?
Yes. Yeah, come on, Art. Sounds great, Peggy. Keep it up.
I mean, unless he's going to burn that S like with the QI, maybe. I don't. He must be unsure of hooking that S. Because that's the only.
And the best case scenario is Kyle thinks it's phony and challenges.
That's right.
Let's go, Art. Put it down.
So I think Rattans would also fit under maybe not Reinvader.
That would be something I would try, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Steroler.
Yeah,
but
so
no, it makes more
mind.
sense than Steroler for sure.
It would have fit cutely with Vide under there, but no Reinvader. Forget I mentioned it.
Oh, you checked?
I did. Not good.
It would be a good phony to try to put press on. Right? Just dumps a T.
Oh, nice poor job. Kyle. I think you got to trade this.
Art. Oh, poor Kyle with this rack, yes. But he has a nice 2. 120 point lead. That
And
should
he
make
trade.
exchanging easier. He does. What is the exchange?
There we
Exchange
go.
IIUU. There
There
it
we
is.
go.
Will it bingo? Will we get a challenge? It was challenged. It's
Oh my
Art's turn
goodness.
again. Oh my gosh,
Okay.
the best case scenario happened.
Wow. So that's why it was left open so long. And so now we're at what,
Yeah.
30, less than 30 points difference. And Art
And it's
has
Art's
his B.
turn.
So there's hope.
Yes. Wow, what a turnaround. Go Art.
Wow.
Za
Oh, wow.
and Jota, 44
Ah.
points. He takes the lead. Kyle's got
Okay.
less blank.
S
3
and
tiles
a
left in the
blank.
bag.
And I think your only bingo lane is this O.
And he does have a bingo, actually.
Is it? Oh,
Localist.
localist. That's cool.
Localist. Yes, rhymes with vocalist.
I always
Yes,
think it's
somebody in
like,
chat found it. Good job.
would everyone else find it? And then would they find it like in real life and on a board? I'm like, no, can't be the only one who would miss things like this. That would be very amazing if he found that.
Yes. Oh, and he plays IS.
He makes good use of his S, and he gave all his vowels to Art.
Yes. I did the thing I mentioned before where I just spelled the 2-letter word instead of risking pronouncing it. IS.
There you go.
It's eyes. It's a plural of I.
That's right.
I think Kyle might still take this game down, but Art made it a close one.
And made it
Not
a
getting
good
what
fight
he needs
for
at the
sure.
end, though. Yeah.
I'm trying. I don't know. So playing through the O to block it off doesn't get you too many points. Like the triple to the left of reinvade, you can't really do anything there. Maybe reinvades. I don't know.
That is his best play, just to play use there. I mean, in terms of equity.
Localist still waiting for him. Localist.
Let's
Make
see,
that blanket
Localist.
F.
One more chance.
Yeah.
So Will Anderson had a funny video lately where he responded to comments that were mostly saying, why is this a word? How can that be a word? Like ZA and things like this. But he says he left out some viewers were objecting to WE and OR and BE.
Oh, crazy. Yeah, so this is kind of a tricky spot for Kyle. I know he's spending a little more time on this, trying to make sure that he does get this win. It's very close at this point.
The chat is pointing out he has other bingos as well. Acotillo, oilcloth, cotillon.
Cotillion, I like that one.
Or were we wrong about localist? Because he has an O now, so we. Our apologies, he can't play localist.
Oh, so there's not two
this one.
O's. I got it. Okay.
Right, yeah.
So I don't know. My first game in this skirmish, I don't play 10-minute timers very often, so I think I took too much time in the beginning, and so now I think we're getting used to the timer throughout this little session, and so he was smart to save a lot of time for his end game.
Yeah, Kyle still has 2 minutes left, so he was playing quickly.
Yeah, when your name changes color like that from green to yellow, it is
that's when you start to get nervous. Yeah. I also play chess a lot, and yeah, most of the chess websites have some sound or something when it reaches a certain point, and yeah, that doesn't help my nerves at all.
Yeah.
I think on chess.com it's like something like
Oh, no. So do you also play in-person chess tournaments as well?
Yes, although it's been almost a year since my last one. Been
Okay.
focusing on this great game of Scrabble more
Cool.
lately.
Very cool. I love that.
He plays Claude.
Okay, so he just blocks that lane. Although I guess Art
So
only
he's-
had 6 tiles. He didn't need to be nervous about it.
True, but if Art could go out, that might be a problem. Suppose he can't. So I think thanks to that blank that he's still holding, Kyle should take this away and go out on his next turn, yeah?
Right.
Art down to 20 seconds right now. We do have a minute of overtime, like we mentioned before, so
Okay.
he just plays down by 1, but Kyle should go out here. Silent. Wow, what a game. Now
They're so
Art just needs
close.
to challenge or pass. Wow, what a game. 20-point difference at the end. It came down to Kyle holding that blank at the end, I believe, and Art's not drawing so well at the end. But yeah, congrats Art for making this such a close game at
It
the
was a
end.
very good game.
But
Wow,
congrats
congratulations,
Kyle
Kyle.
for 4-0 today.
And Art made
Well,
it a
in
good.
Montreal.
Today I learned that some words that end in II can take S's.
Yes.
We
all
were
learning
having
that
the same
today.
discussion as well.
I
So
thought AALII was already plural.
When you
So that's-
played it, that was the first thing I said. I said, you can't put an S on it. And Brian's like, let's check that.
Yeah.
So
And then I
you put
think-
it there. It's like, ooh, okay, there's a spot. I just need to use it when I can, and there it is. So, yeah.
Oh, so you weren't afraid to put an S?
Oh
there?
no,
You were just
absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely not. No.
Yeah. So yeah,
Cool.
we were glad you did, and then the Insta challenge, and then you were right back in it.
And another 9-letter bingo. That was a beautiful find as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, entranced. Oh my goodness.
And Archie played Za up there too. I believe that was cool.
Yeah.
But
Zaw came out
Kyle-
of town. So yeah, that got me in it.
Kyle definitely deserves the victory. The skirmish. He played egg twice. So you just
I'm very
can't
happy
beat
I
that
could make
level
the
of skill.
content plays.
So
But
This
no,
is
like
so
near
to
the
wrap it
end,
up here, huh?
yeah, near the end, I was so scared. Like, oh my goodness, like I could have thrown the game. I don't know. Did I have a bingo when I played Claude? I didn't see anything.
You had some weird ones.
They were
Okay.
3 very strange words that,
Okay.
unless we've studied, right, then they wouldn't have been on your radar.
Yeah. Oilcloth was maybe a findable one, but those compound words are tricky, as we know. And you had the blank.
But this was so fun. I'm very excited to be a part of this Scrabble
Yes,
skirmish.
it
I'm
was.
glad to play with the 3 of you. It's been a very fun day.
Yes, I
Yes, yeah.
enjoyed this
This
very
is-
much.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think it's the first time I've ever played with anyone looking on. So, thanks for the audience for coming out and watching, and it was fun. It was fun. I Thanks for having me on.
And
Yes,
you,
it was
Joel.
a very fun evening, or noonish. I don't know, the noon time. The games were very fun. Some very nice bingos played this evening, like Entranced. I'm still like looking at that, like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, Lindsay also had a 9-letter bingo earlier.
I did.
A lot of great plays this skirmish.
Except I pronounced this entranced, so
I did too.
Yeah, we will vow
Of course
to
that's a
not
word.
pronounce
Oh my
anything anymore.
You're right. I did that too. It's like entrance. Is that good?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Just realizing that. Okay, so we see the link to letsplayscrabble.com on the bottom there, so check that out. And also, if you enjoyed watching today, please like the video. Actually, I'm going to do that right now. And we have gained subscribers. Thank you, everyone.
And just want to
2,000
notice
before we know it.
Just to note that Kyle and I were in the finals, and we're both verties. So just consider that when you play in the future, that you should think vertical.
Lesson learned.
All right. I guess we'll sign off now. Bye, everyone. Hope to see you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo,
Yeah.
no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out and poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up,
Get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
you know I'm always honest. There ain't no way I'm ever stopping.
I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
I'm always flirting with pain, she like to hurt me and maim. I'm always working to change, but she's still lurking the same. I keep on building a dynasty while the haters be trying me. But they hate from inside, you see, hate themselves in society. So I let them speak quietly while my actions speak wider. See, they be hiding in privacy with the screen. Oh, the irony to hate someone who's trying to be whatever they would like to be. We all feel the anxiety, we make our own rivalries. Yo, so we're different possibilities. Negative thoughts will cause different disabilities. So do better, work hard under pressure. If you got no time, work smarter than ever. Don't ever let them tell you that you can't never say never. And turn your mind into the truest of go-getters.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest. There ain't no way I'm ever stopping.
I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.